Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive. Look out when he storms through. Sonic the Hedgehog, don't doubt what he can do. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive. He's the fastest thing alive. He's the fastest thing alive.
Triplets born, the throne awaits. A seer warns of a deadly fate. Give up your children, separate. Bide your time, lie in wait. Sonic Underground, Sonic Underground. They made a vow their mother will be found. The children grow, learn what's right. Leaders of the freedom fight. They seek their mother, she knows they do. Is it time if she only knew? Will the prophecy come true? Sonic Underground, Sonic Underground.
I long for my children, but I have to wait. To act too soon could seal their fate.
They made a vow their mother will be found. Sonic Underground.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast, too fast, too fast, faster, faster. Moving at speed of sound. Quickest hedgehog around. Got ourselves a situation. Stuck in a new location without any explanation. No time for relaxation. Don't blink. Don't think. Just go, 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 go. Sonic, he's on the run. Sonic, he's number one. Sonic, he's coming next, so watch out for Sonic. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast, too fast, too fast, faster, faster. Sonic, gotta go fast, gotta go fast. Gotta go fast, too fast, too fast, faster, Sonic X.
Wonder which of those... Wonder which of those songs will get copyright claimed on YouTube or Twitch, if not all of them. Yeah. So yeah, here we are. Earlier than usual today. But yeah, this thing we're gonna be doing, it's earlier than I usually go for, so yeah. That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna give the bit for folks to start coming in. Unfortunately, I can't full screen the premiere link just yet. But all right. But yes. Apologies for no game this weekend. This week's been a little funky for me. And I'm just kind of mentally refresh myself today. But I still wanted to give you something. So this happened to work out in a really roundabout fashion. I'm just gonna go hit up Blue Sky real quick. Once this thing gets once this thing gets going, well, yeah, 7 minutes until it starts. Apologies for this rather boring start to this stream. Hey, Morrow Strike, looks like, hey, glad you could make it. Yeah, sorry for, so yeah, now that we have someone watching, sorry for no game this week. This week has been kinda funky for me, and I'm just taking today to mentally refresh. But I still wanted to give folks something, and the premiere date and time for Sonic Shorts Volume 11 managed to work out. And if anyone's willing to stick around after the premiere of the collab, yeah, I'd like to go over a bit of history with my contributions to the series as seen by the tabs up here. Don't worry, he's gotta take it easy from time to time after all. Much appreciated, Morrow. Oh yeah. Yeah. Right away on this cool title card, we got a lot of cool interpretations of different characters by different artists. A lot of them you'll see taking part within the short itself, including this very peculiar take on Iblis in the background here. A wink. But yeah, we'll certainly go over that once everyone's had a chance to see it. 4 minutes. So all things aside, how's everyone else doing this week so far? Pretty good, I'd hope / imagine. Really cool that we've been getting the voice actors for Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave announced via the Nintendo Today app. Glad I managed to stick around when so many other folks basically saw no worth in it. Doing good, as always, trying to stay out of the heat. Meanwhile, I take 2 walks around my apartment complex today. And it gets pretty hot out there. But yeah, I try not to stay out too long, just enough to get some steps in. But yeah, before we begin, I would like to take this moment to thank the Sonic Paradox team for having me on board for 3 volumes up to this point. It is absolutely an honor and a privilege to get to be part of such a legendary parody series. Yeah, I imagine we don't have very many viewers because, well, while everyone else is watching this on their own time, and yeah, that's totally fine. I certainly don't blame anyone. Just wanted to do this. Just wanted to do this reaction for funsies and give a little historical context for how I managed to get involved in this. Yeah, we got 2 minutes. Amy go crazy taxi. As long as Amy doesn't use AI to go crazy taxi, that's totally fine. Alright. Also have to wait for that YouTube countdown too. Yes, that's right. I wonder how many minutes the YouTube countdown's gonna be. Hopefully only 2. Peak is about to start soon. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Holy guacamole. Excuse me. We have to wait for that YT countdown too. Yes, unfortunately we do. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Oh, hey, we're up to 4 viewers now. Thank you. Thank you everyone who saw fit to join in and watch this thing with me. I'm very, very glad to have everyone on board. Hope you'll stick around after the premiere for a revisit of my shorts for the series and what exactly the process was for me going into them. Figure it's a little more merciful than just trying to go through the entire compilations of volumes 10 and 11, of volumes 9 and 10. That premiere countdown should be showing up pretty soon. All right, there it is. I'm not gonna watch that ad. I'm just gonna wait for it to pass through. Another one. Glad to know they're monetizing this at least. Hey, it is parody, but it is original animation, so yeah. Right. I'm gonna go ahead and this up and why is the YouTube countdown always so loud? It's so annoying. I will keep the chat up. I would like to see how folks reacting to the video itself respond to my contribution. We are the real Sonic Shorts. The real Sonic Shorts were the friends we made along the way. Excuse me. But yeah, in total, between this reaction and going over my stuff, I imagine this stream should take about an hour, give or take. But yeah, we'll certainly cross that bridge when we get there. Oh, gold created. Yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about that. Alright. Very soon. Oh, wait. There we go. Yeah, just gonna, yeah. Make it live. Do it live. F it.
Sigma Alpha 2, heading due south over the city. We are en route. Everything is a go. This is Control Tower. We have you on radar. Report cargo status of captured Hedgehog on board. That's a 10-4, Commander. Cargo secured on board. Sigma Alpha 2, out.
The Hedgehog, a species known for running at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow that rainbow.
Here's your chewy dog with a side of caviar, sir.
Talk about high-budget flights, food and movies. I'm staying here.
What the hell is this?
No! No! I just got a taste of the good life. I can't go back!
What a brilliant flipping of the script.
Have you seen my necklace?
You're a bat, right? Just use echolocation to find it.
Ha! Hey!
Today you will be defeated!
Alright, with this amount in overall earnings for the past year, minus business and medical expenses, this should just about cover the total amount for the W-2 tax form in a year. Huh? Oh, it's you. 1 sec. Sherry, hold my calls for the afternoon. I'm about to reincarnate.
Yes, sir.
Silver, aim for the armored forehead. That's its weak point.
Right. Take this!
Ha!
Aim for the spikes. That's its weak point.
Nice.
What? That was my idea. Where's yours?
Shadow.
Iblis, I hope that suit didn't cost too much.
I'm going to fuck you up.
Wow, okay.
Kill you, Shadow. Watch out, you might hit the real ones.
So there I was, a young, feisty hedgehog who had it all. Little did I know that pair of spikes was not a badnik. Was I fast enough to tell the difference? Maybe. Did I have rings? Who knows? But what I do know is that it's over.
Gonna go ahead and close the chat here. Just let the animations speak for themselves now.
All right, everyone. The basketball event is about to take place. Take formation.
You feeling nervous, Hedgehog?
Well, I guess. Not for the reason you'd expect. Shadow was too busy with his recent movie debut, so Sega gave us his Happy Meal budget double as a replacement.
Happy Meal? What are you?
T-posing, naturally. Oh boy. Good old live-action commercial footage.
We're done for.
The wax.
It's too powerful, too
A
fast.
classic.
Too fast? You need to learn to spin dash, my friend. Spin dash? You're up. See that bad guy over there? Yeah. Now. Wait, what? You too.
What? What are you?
Come on, ladies. It's fun.
Not everyone can spin dash like you can, Sonic. At least not in this world.
Whew, that was tight. How about we go back up and do that again? Shut up!
Time for some Sonic racing.
Ha! Hey, Shadow, look! No hands!
Hey, Sonic, look. No dick.
That's what you get.
Shut up! I don't have flavor! I'm getting along just fine! You're going down, Shadow!
Looks like Hammer is a bitch after all, Shadow.
Oh, sweet Maria! I hate online lobbies.
Yeah, don't we all?
Where's Shadow?
Just Big the cat passing through. Rest easy, heroes.
So, you know he's coming back, right?
Of course I do. It's Sega. I'd expect nothing less. This doesn't burn nearly as much as the feelings in my heart. Ugh. Even that was too edgy. Hey, isn't that the ground?
Later on.
Shadow, there you are.
Oh, Doctor, it's you.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Good.
The shovel bent. Oh wow.
Knuckles. I'm going to fuck you up.
Part 2.
You gotta kick your ass, Knuckles.
Oh yeah, little man? Bring it!
Well, you asked.
From the creators of Chow in Space, Knuckles in Space!
Hey, Shadow, how are the swimming lessons go? Oh.
I knew you weren't good enough to be my fake.
Good old Surge.
All this power! Combined with those wisps I swipe from that pathetic wolf's wisp-on rifle means nothing can touch me! I'm invincible!
Thanks for the loan.
Nice. Hugo Shoestrand. Another icon.
Lock on target, men! Ready? Fire! Holy!
You missed! How could you miss? He was 3 feet in front of you! Uh-oh.
Wait, no! Ceasefire! Ceasefire! Don't worry, sir. We won't miss the second time. Please do! See? Fire!
The dehydrating.
Sonic, long time no see.
Who is this?
Sonic, long time no see. I see you've thrown yourself into yet another.
That's a classically
adventure to
overused
save the
line.
world. How pathetic.
Hey, who the heck are you?
What? How can you not remember me? We've known each other since kindergarten.
What the?
What? Can't hear you.
It's no use! What's going on? Hedgehog. Eggman. 2 Eggman? 3 Eggmans? Okay.
Okay. Scourge.
Admira Aure, baby.
Pretty chaotic. I love it.
Brother! Long time! I'm an only child!
Sonic, are you okay?
What? Get away from me! Who are you?
Visiting a...
Huh?
apparently you can just take those off.
Get out of my trap, you horrible vermin!
Whoa, that's for some werehog action. Ah, the Tom scream.
How do you like that?
Sonic!
So, can you stretch other parts of your body?
I sure can.
Not what you had in mind, was it, Amy?
Ooh, so far, so good. Hey, that's that blue hedgehog again of all places. I found you, Faker! Faker, I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough to be my I'll make you eat those words!
Ah, new follower. Nice. Phantom 1965, thank you. Gotta love high-pitched voices. Yeah, the original scene this is based on totally original concept, not derivative of any DreamWorks movie.
Where are the dumplings?
Oh, come on. It wasn't me.
I ain't buying that swag. Thought you could pull one over on me, huh? Well, nice try!
That's what happens when you don't invite me. Maybe next time you'll remember that, huh?
Nah. I like that we don't even see it. Really fits.
Yes! All right!
Making your own custom robot. That would explain that boss battle later. Whoops. Matt. Matt.
Hey!
Yeah. Look at all the kids. Nah. Well, at least you tried, Sage.
Try the eye.
Hey, that's right, I did a part 2.
Chest. Groin.
Nah.
Aim for the forehead. Aim for the chest. Aim for the groin. That's its weak point. That's you. That's what you sound like.
Aim for the kindness of his heart?
Sherry, cancel on that reincarnation.
You got it, sir.
Shadow, have you seen
Back on the
Maria?
arc.
I wanted to... What's in the...
It's somebody's heart. I love you, Maria.
Maria!
Another cartoon of Maria just being
Apparently,
chill.
some water monsters with helmets were doing a laser light show out there. She wanted to join them. I don't know. Not really my thing.
Get back in here at once!
or you're grounded, young lady!
Hey, Shadow, Chaos can throw us some chill pills, because that old man needs to cool his jets and party! Don't let it hit the moon. Don't let it hit the moon. Don't let it hit the moon.
I love when the cartoons portray Maria as just kind of a gremlin.
The Honorable Year of Knuckles. That's me.
Well, actually, statistically speaking, I'm the most qualified here, right?
Yeah.
You just had yours.
I know. I'm going for the decade.
Boys, please. It's obviously my turn.
It pretty much is.
Behold! The year of Dr. Eggman begins now!
Yes.
Hey guys, maybe it's my turn.
Oh yeah! This is happening!
My, that's a pretty snazzy performance there.
Whoa! Who the hell are you?
I'm Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. Are you trying to steal my act?
Steal your act? Listen, pal, I've been...
Whoa!
Huh?
Looks like this hedgehog had one too many chili dogs. Cause I'm seeing a triple
I love how accurately they
This is
portray
your right.
each era of
Where
Sonic.
are you imposters coming from?
Not this imposter stick again. Let me guess. You bozos share my thoughts too?
Look, I don't know what you guys are trying to pull here, but there's only one Sonic, and it's me.
Whoa, whoa! This is my rooftop. This is my corny and dated late 90s character introduction. Kick rocks, chumps.
Chump? You're the chump, Green Eyes.
Say that again.
Green Eyes.
Maybe I'll sit this one out.
Hi there. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh my.
Yeah, let's kill that one. Agreed. Get up!
I love that Boom Sonic is basically Dave the Intern, which makes sense.
Today, you shall face your...
A fatal error has occurred.
Battery is on 1%.
Ha.
For the love
Ha.
Metal? Metal? No juice, eh? Wait, aren't all Eggman's robots powered by...
Yeah, trust me, you don't want to see it.
Oh.
Metal will be operating on Windows XP. Yeah, that's basically a cheat. So that's why basically everyone can go super now.
Bounty hunters, I've gathered you all together to see my latest marvelously manufactured master plan. Presented,
Dr. Robotnik?
The amount of detail on Scratch, I swear. And the other robots.
Well, I was checking your mail just now, and you got something from the Walt Disney Company.
Oh, is that so? Scratch? What is the meaning of this?
Nah.
Some kind of sick, masochistic joke?
No joke, Your Excellency. They sent you a cease
whatever could I have done to earn this laughable lawsuit from them?
Mr. Michael Mickey Mouse, you wish to sue Dr. Ivo Robotnik on accounts of copyright infringement. How do you wish to proceed?
If I may say so, Your Honor, I think the evidence here speaks for itself.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, spare me this mockery of justice! Your Honor, I constructed the Death Egg as the ultimate weapon to roboticize and conquer all of Mobius! I can't fuss over something as trivial as a mere aesthetic coincidence!
Mr. Eggman, one more outburst like that and I'll hold you in contempt of court.
It's Robotnik!
Guards, take him away. This man needs to cool down before we are to continue.
Unhand me! Scratch the secret weapon!
I like that they use the public domain version of Mickey.
Fine.
Always gotta have a quick time event for everything, huh?
To walk?
Nah.
You're joking. Okay, now you're just messing with me.
Nah.
Will you shut up? Finally.
There's always the last one.
And she was all like, what? And I was like, nuh-uh. And she was all like, there, you know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. Oh, look at that, dog. They shinier than the Master Emerald. I'm taking all the McD's tonight.
Let go of my hand. You're not putting those weapons anywhere near my fingers.
Alright, boys. We've got an exciting game in the works. And you two are the stars of the show.
Alright. It's been a while since I've teamed up with Mr. Ultimate Edge Form over here.
Whatever, chilly breath. Anyway, what's this game called?
Yes. Techno, if you please.
Sonic X Shadow Generations. Nah.
What?
Sonic X Shadow?
What's with the name? You didn't think of anything else?
Yeah.
What kind of abysmal title is that?
Have you not been on the internet for the past 10 years?
If I searched this up online years ago, God knows what carnage I'd see.
This is a terrible name.
I thought we were past things like this.
Seriously, this is really bad.
I'm starting to think that the idea of world domination is iniquitous. My grandfather, even in his final moments, spoke so clearly about his hatred for humans. I fear if I continue down this path, I'll be repeating history. As a child, I used to look up to him because of the great things he accomplished. Tails, do you think he meant to kill us all?
I don't know. But what I do know is, we all did it together.
Yeah, that really was an insensitive line, wasn't it? Later in Sonic Unleashed.
Tails, because of you, Shadow almost died for nothing!
Well, that was cathartic, I imagine.
So, why are we here again?
Well, Knuckles went on a fishing trip with Big, so he asked me to watch the Master Emerald.
Then why am I here?
I mean, it just gets lonely up here, you know?
Aw, Sonic.
And I needed someone to help me out in case anything bad happens.
Oh. Well, it doesn't seem like anything bad will happen up here.
Unless, you know, CG rendered robot shows up.
Alright, Sonic, if you need me, I'll be fixing my plane.
Again? I swore it works just fine when we got here.
Hey, Sonic. Turns out that fishing trip was just big getting me to look for a frog.
How much of that did you see?
Enough to know that you did a good job protecting the emerald.
Oh, oh well, thanks. Should I, be concerned?
Don't worry. As long as it doesn't break, we should be fine.
Just had to say something, didn't ya? Not again. The credits. Yep. Take a look at all these. Look at all these awesome people who contributed. And of course, watch this little montage of stuff, additional stuff contributed by some of the animators. Not including me this time. I did contribute some credits animations for volumes 9 and 10, but I was pretty much just worn out from animation after finishing this one, so So yeah, not this time for me. Oh dear, that's not Froggy. Always a delight to just watch Big go fishing. Oh, excuse me. Alright. No generative AI was used in the making of this volume, except Sage, of course. And there's Sonic Shorts 3D, which we're not gonna watch today. But it did show up on the Sonic 35th anniversary date, so that was a fitting celebration. And there goes Metal. Alright. Yeah, that was fun. Let's go ahead and refresh this page, and we'll go over each of my cartoons one by one. Not gonna go too deep into the inner makings of it, but I will give some context of how they came to be at the very least. So yeah, naturally I drew this take on Iblis to represent how he appears within this compilation. Dang it. Hold on. Just gonna mute this real quick. Of course. Dang ads. Oh, okay. Yeah, here we go. Alright.
Iblis?
Yeah, this is the first cartoon I've done in Clip Studio Paint. The previous ones were done in Adobe Animate, previously Adobe Flash, and this one's definitely a much better format for me to work with. I did try making cartoons in Toon Boom, but I just was not used to the user interface. Yeah, I also thought about using shading and lighting for the frames, but by the time I had finished all the other stuff, I was just so worn out and just ready for this to be done that I just decided to go with flat colors for the character frames.
Today you will be defeated.
So yeah, shout out by the way to Dante Majors as Silver, Tyler Fultz as Iblis here, giving his best smiling friend Satan impression.
Alright, with this amount in overall earnings for the past year, minus business and medical expenses.
And of course, shout out to Tyrannic for the sound design and the remixes that were included here. I was not expecting remixes, but I'm totally glad that's what he provided.
This should just about cover the total amount for the W2 tax form in a year. Huh? Oh, it's you. 1 sec. Sherry, hold my calls for the afternoon. I'm about to reincarnate.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Lizzie Oliver as Sherry here. Just a stock lion roar I was gonna use as a placeholder, but I ultimately decided, yeah, let's just go with it.
Silver.
And of course, Shakira Dunn as Blaze. You're a peach, love ya.
Aim for the armored forehead. That's its weak point. Right.
Haha. Yeah, this effect for Silver's psychokinesis. I initially used like a sort of pulsating ring effect, but that didn't look good. So I decided to just make aura by just painting a layer around it and decreasing the opacity, giving it a Gaussian blur. And of course the boulder was tweened, so the psychokinesis was animated in 1s, where everyone else is in 2s and sometimes 3s.
Take this!
You know, I really should have asked Shakira to record Blaze hissing here. That would have been really funny.
Aim for the spikes. That's its weak point.
And of course the point where she realizes, wait, that might not be such a good idea after all. I love the Bowser flame sound effect from Mario Brothers thrown in here. Hey, doesn't all gotta be directly from Sonic. But yeah, here we go. Just all covered in soot here. And of course I didn't draw the mouth here. Cause I thought that would be funny.
What? That was my idea. Where's yours?
Also, fun fact, this contribution, in fact, most of my cartoons up here, my Sonic cartoons up here, are based on some old paper-drawn comic strips I made like when I was in my early days of DeviantArt. This one was literally the first of those, and it was originally just Iblis, you will be defeated, roar, aim for the forehead, bonk, burn. That was my idea. Yeah. That was simple enough, but the Wax, shout out to you, decided to take it a step further and just further expand on the concept, like what if Iblis is just sitting here doing taxes, and eventually I came up with a script, and that's how it became what you see here. Also shout out to the tongue between the pointed teeth. Don't ask how that makes sense. Let's see. Over to wait, we're past it. Here we go. Yeah. Going over to part 2. Oh wait, just gonna mute another ad. I hate that the unskippable ads. I hate that there are now unskippable ads that force us to watch the entire 15 seconds. This is gonna get a copyright claim, if not a strike on YouTube. Good thing I don't monetize my stream VODs. So yeah, here we here we are in part 2.
And the eyes.
And yeah, these still frames right here, these were kind of experimental for me. I was thinking of doing things like a dramatic camera zoom in or out, or maybe tweening different parts of the body. But because I was only starting with animating in Clip Studio, I just it was basically too soon for me to try to experiment with that kind of stuff. So I ultimately decided to go with enhanced, fully rendered still frames, similar to what you'd see in SpongeBob.
Chest?
And yeah, these admittedly not very well animated de-heightening of the animated epic quote-unquote background.
Groin?
Aim for the forehead. Aim for the chest. Aim for the groin. That's its weak point.
The benefit of recycling frames and just moving them around.
That's you. That's what you sound like.
Admittedly, the amount of frames and layers that get involved with animating in Clip Studio is notably more cumbersome than it has been in Adobe Animate, but given what they're all about these days, I figure better to go with just massive amounts of clutter than try to support programs getting worse and worse with each update. Yes, the Yamcha death pose. I think that was recommended by the Wax, and yeah, it was pulled off brilliantly.
Aim for the kindness of his heart?
Also, shout out to the mouth not being quite centered. I forgot to change that, but whatevs. No one's asking for these shorts to be perfect. No one's asking for these shorts to be high art. We're just a bunch of dorks doing these for fun.
Sherry, cancel on that reincarnation.
Got it, sir.
Yeah, and that takes care of that one. Now let's go back in time to 2024, I think it was. Yeah, 2024. We're going to Sonic Shorts Volume 9, starting with my contribution, Elise's Confession. Once again, shout out to Shakira Dunn taking the role of Elise here. Backgrounds were in Clip Studio. The animation itself in Adobe at the time.
Flame.
And of course because the way they do lines is weird, you'll notice the line work is very sloppy here because the program just kind of renders lines however it wants, and they're much cleaner in this one, which we'll get to in a while. Let's go ahead and close out this one. But eventually, I just gave up trying to be meticulous about everything, and I just wanted to get everything done. So here's the result you see here. Also, I had to make a whole new set of layers for the shadows and lighting for this particular scene, and that was annoying to deal with in Adobe particularly.
Solaris will never exist, and we'll never have to worry about the flames of disaster, right? But you and I will never meet. It will never have happened. You would never die, and I would never have kissed you to bring you back to life.
And of course, moment of this. This is the one that I was the most excited to see people's reactions on when this was originally uploaded. Some of my favorite Sonic YouTubers really got a good impression of this one.
Wait, what?
And shout out to Jassy Oliver once again. Back then known as Lizzie Oliver. But yeah, she was awesome.
Yeah, I'll be honest. It was kinda hot.
Okay.
Sonic, to tell you the truth, I think I might be a furry.
And shout out to this somewhat fully rendered take on gorgeous Sonic.
That wonderful kiss opened my eyes.
Yeah, just Sonic mouthing what the F here.
I am in love with you, Sonic, and now we can be together forever.
Of course I had to make Sonic be the one to go. this frame right here. I will never get tired of that's how I chose to animate this. just straight up nope out of there. And Sonic was never the same, right? And yeah, this very simplified background drawing of Solely on a castle. And this 2 years later in my very best recreation of the Sonic 06 logo for Sonic himself. And of course, Elise in casual clothes just chowing down on sits as opposed to lays, wink wink. And of course her attendant here. I of course had to pick the real one that shows up in one of the cutscenes where Robotnik, where Eggman abducts Elise. And of course, shout out to Tyler Foltz once again as the newscaster here. I of course had to speed up his recording to make it fit within the minute-long timeline I think they requested us to keep our shorts at a minute at the time, because some of them got a little long in the tooth, so to speak. And of course these general NPC-esque animation loops. And of course the aide getting a little concerned about Elise's growing interest here.
Huh.
Of course. And yes, this was the frame of Elise that made it to the title card for Sonic Shorts Volume 9.
He's hot.
And of course, skipping ahead over here for a bit. And of course, this was one of my contributions for the credits animation of Sonic Shorts Volume 9. I made myself a Paper Mario-esque take on Sonic for. Actually, rather than just talking about it, why don't I go ahead and show you? Open link in new tab. Just wait for these ads to pass by. All right, right here. There's Elise realizing she's got the hots for Sonic. From the end of my scene, now into a title card. Very happy to see my work interpreted by other artists. Also Also, shout out to Dubus Goobus's take on Sonic. Shows up in this compilation, and that was all she wrote on this one. Just wanted to take part in this one and then continue to do his own thing. Totally fine. And yeah, 40 minutes. We're not gonna go over the whole thing. We're just gonna take a look at the credits here. Wait for the. Okay. Thank you for not forcing an ad on me. They got another theme. Yeah, they got another theme going on here. Fun fact, I misinterpreted the availability of the individual bits they wanted to do here. So I made an animation of Paper Sonic coming by and picking up the card to get into Speed Highway, but thankfully that was quick and easy to make, so I just went ahead and made the second one. I did feel like it was only right to respect the process of dibs in this case. I do love that it's basically the security footage of the events of Station Square taking place as would line up with the cutscenes, as would line up with each character's story that took place along the way. And of course, there's my Paper Sonic, looking for Amy. I don't necessarily need to show the whole thing, but I might as well give Cadence, give a shout out to everyone else's work while we're here. Gamma. Wait, didn't Tails take Amy off the egg carrier while it was still airborne? Continuity, silly. Oh, that's my air conditioning. Okay, never mind. Uh-oh. There he goes. Oh, the missile. You can do it, Tails. Yeah, believe in yourself. The bird family. Oh, and of course, Station Square gets flooded at the mannequin in the burger shop. Also, I love that pretty much with all the credits, Sonic is never animated by the same person each time he shows up. That's a great way. That's a great means of giving everyone a chance to shine. And of course the epic landing. All right. And of course, these compilations are available on Newgrounds in addition to YouTube, so, you know, pick your preference of where to watch it. Now, alright, let's go ahead and move on to Volume 10, where I decided to do another adaptation of one of my DeviantArt paper comics.
Sonic the Hedgehog, you have mastered...
Shout out once again to Tyler Foltz as Caliburn here.
...the code of chivalry. From this day forth, you shall be Sir Sonic, Knight of the Wind.
Wow. Thanks, Caliburn. I don't know what to say.
And of course, shout out to Lizzie Oliver once again. Shout out to Lizzie Oliver once again. She only had like three very short lines in Elise's confession, and while that was great, I wanted to be fair and give her a proper role as Sonic. So of course I cast her as Sonic once again in this one, where Sonic now gets a full gamut of dialogue here.
Say except, can we maybe do this on solid ground? My arms are falling asleep.
And yeah, this is based on the fact that why is Caliburn officially knighting Sonic while they're hanging off the edge of a cliff over a boiling lake of lava? Which, admittedly, my backgrounds are not very good, but I'm getting better. Oh, here's an annoying thing. I may have forgotten.
Oh.
You'll notice right here, I forgot to color in this part of Sonic's right-hand gauntlet so you can see the background through it. Whoops! That wound up going through, nobody said anything, and now it's just a mistake I forever have to live with. Oopsie.
Of course, sir.
Whatever you do.
And of course, shout out to Shakira Dunn as Blaze/Percival. Once again, only got one line. Wanted to give her a better chance to shine. Wanted to give her a better chance to shine, so cast her as Blaze in my Volume 11 short.
Don't you dare let...
And of course, gotta love the drowning theme, wherever and however it's used.
Caliburn, I used you as a toothpick while you were asleep.
You did what?
I think I improvised. I don't remember, but I think I improvised that line. I think I improvised that line when they suggested Sonic makes some crazy confession as they're about to die. Also, yeah, the details of Caliburn's blade in Adobe, admittedly not easy.
Wait, how would you even?
And of course, these freaking out animations are just so hilarious.
Oh. I hate being made of metal sometimes.
And of course, major shout out to Tyler just throwing in a bit of improv whenever he can in his recorded dialogue, which by the way, all the voiceover, the remixes in volume 11, those were all commissioned. I paid for all of those. If I'm outsourcing talent, I want to make sure they're properly compensated, and thankfully I was able to pay them within their recommended rates. So, and yeah, very you guys are totally worth what I paid for. And of course, each of the different falling to their death animations as Sonic Mania's version of Lava Reef Zone plays. And of course, Sonic looking easily the silliest here. With of course Caliburn being probably my favorite, if only because his was the easiest to animate, because I just had to do the face over the blade. And why don't I go ahead and show you my other credits contribution. Wait for these ads to pass by. Raising Cane's. Because you did an AI commercial with the late, debatably great Chuck Norris, I never want to eat there. Unfortunately, my short is not represented in this title card, but that's okay. Can't win them all. Also, Actually, we'll go over that. We'll go over that by the end here. Of course. Yes. My other favorite example of Sonic shorts, Maria basically being a gremlin. Ah, yes. Let's go. By the way, that's this, not my Twitch settings, in case anyone's watching on YouTube. And yeah, just this little montage of Cream hanging out. Just this little montage of Cream hanging out. Also, the house of Cream's mom. That title from Sonic X just managed to stick for some reason. Just this montage of Cream hanging out with a bunch of characters enjoying tea together. Yes. Yep, here's my contribution. Once again, decided to make a simple little Paper Sonic, just enjoying a cup of tea and recovering HP because of it. Yeah, that was easy enough. And, because one, I didn't really have an idea for... One, I didn't really... We'll get to that. One, I didn't really have an idea for the Frontier's big fishing montage. And two, by that point, I was just done animating for a while. I wanted to give other folks a chance. So yeah. Go ahead and watch these. Honey the Cat. No, likely discussing fashion ideas. Of course, just Neo Metal Sonic. Ah yes, the famous horror icon Tails doll. Making everyone uncomfortable. Mighty and Ray. I hope they get to be playable in Crossworlds. Along with Trip too, while I'm at it. Ah, yes. Boozer Man's version of Vector. Oh, a classic. For Volume 11, I thought about just trying to have Silver throw various different things at Iblis to see if anything would work, and I thought about asking them to include just a short clip of Boozer Man's Vector getting tossed while he goes, "Whoa!" But I ultimately decided not to. Too much work. Probably too much work for the higher ups involved. Here's Trip. Oh, that was a lot of tea in that cup, I gotta say. There's Omega and Alejandro. Yes, there's some of the biggest contributors to the Sonic Anniversary live stream. If you know, you know. Ender Tower with Styx, of course, freaking out because he's a government agent. The ghost of Maria. I imagine that take on Cream was 3D rendered for the sake of this. The IDW Comics characters. I imagine all of them will make their way to Crossworlds at some point. Just cheese mugging in front of the camera. Alright, I'm gonna make a quick bathroom run, get some water, because my mouth is dry. When we come back, we'll go over basically where this all started, and heads up, this is not an official Sonic short. We'll get to that when we get back. There we go. Yeah, alright. I'm back. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Thank everyone who's currently viewing for sticking around for this. Yeah, let's go ahead and cover where this all began. Here's a unique cartoon I made based on one of my favorite old DeviantArt paper comics. Let's go over it, shall we? Sonic the Hedgehog in Special Zone, which the title, it's a twist on like redefining the special stage, special in quotes, because I was well, let's just say at the time this was made, comedy wasn't exactly what it is today, and that title admittedly aged very poorly. So this is just a simple enough take on, well, the special stage. Let's go over it, shall we?
Okay, Tails.
And that's me speaking right there. Yeah, I did a bit of voice acting, but I did a bit of voice acting for my own stuff back in the day. And unfortunately, I didn't have a good quality microphone. Okay, here's a fun history lesson. This cartoon, let's get off of this.
Coming up on the final stretch.
Oh, wow. I am literally only now discovering that mistake right there. Oh, another mistake that's gonna haunt me until the end of my days. Anyway, you know what? Let's just watch the whole thing first.
Just a few more rings and that Chaos Emerald's as good as ours. Be sure to watch out for the spike traps along the way, okay?
Okay!
Tails! Tails, are you alright? How are you holding up?
Okay!
Well, try to be a little more careful from now on.
Okay!
Tails! Tails, what did I just say?
Okay!
You know what? Never mind. Just stay in the middle.
Okay!
Damn it, Tails! You're costing us all of our hard-earned...
Okay!
Oh no! The emerald! Huh?
Snooping as usual, I see.
Of course, always gotta fall back on snooping as usual. Alright, let's mute this, wait for these ads to pass by, then we'll go over the short bit by bit. Okay, let's alright. Yeah, history lesson. I was taking classes in college at the time I was making this. After I had learned how to animate, I started making cartoon projects. Some of them admittedly didn't really get off the ground. Some of them would take many years until they would eventually get footing, and this one was kind of a magnum opus for me that I was working on and off while I was studying theater and working toward my AA. Fast forward to 2020. Well, the pandemic hit. no one could go outside or go anywhere, so I ultimately decided to buckle down and finish this. And once the views started piling up, well, let me give you a little preview. Look at this. Look at this. 29 million accumulated over 6 years. A lot of them just exploded, and it's because of this I was able to start monetizing my channel and making money off of this cartoon. And whoa, oh man, the views just kept piling and piling. It was a little overwhelming at first, but yeah, it was thanks to the ad revenue I got from this cartoon that I was able to purchase my current computer. That's, yeah, I bought it at the end of 2021, and well, I've been working on this thing ever since. But yeah, now let's go over the cartoon itself, shall we?
Okay.
So yeah, I was a bit more meticulous about trying to smooth the lines, but admittedly, some things still weren't perfect. I did want to accurately recreate the Sonic 3 running sprites of both Sonic and Tails to the best of my ability, and that of course would include getting the shading just right, and of course how. I did eventually. By the time I was finalizing this for when it would be completed in 2020, I did redraw the looping frames because well, yeah, this is the second take on them basically, and yeah, you'll notice Tails is yellow. He's supposed to be orange. I got called out on that. It's whatevs.
Coming up.
And yeah, this is my voice. I recorded these in music practice rooms in the college I was at, and I was using a Rock Band mic. So yeah, the quality's very poor. You can hear me popping my P's at times. At some point, I wanna get a proper recording space and a proper microphone, so I can do some proper voiceover as a hobby, and maybe even a bit of a side gig. But well, if my buddy Chaos can do it, I can certainly work towards that. But yeah.
Final stretch. Just a few more rings and that Chaos Emerald's is good.
And of course I wanted to do a bit of smear frames here to really show how fast he was going. Which also explains these feet that are not connected to his body.
Good as ours.
Which they originally were in the first take on this, but that got a little complicated in the layering, so I decided to take a tip from Sonic CD's running sprites for the special stages, and you'll see that come through in a little bit.
Be sure to watch out for the spike traps along the way, okay?
Okay!
And of course, Tails going okay is me doing a high-pitched voice, but also pitching it up in Audacity. Yeah. And of course, since we're viewing it from the side, we just got to imagine the wall they're running on is invisible. So, yeah, bit of a fun interpretation of. Really got to play with dimensions here, and I guess you could say that's part of how this cartoon got as many views as it did. Oh. Death of Takeo saw your name. I just noticed my brother commented on this. All right. And of course, this explosion frame. A bit of a meticulous take on a short explosion, but I think I did a pretty good job on it. And of course you gotta have them blinking in temporary invincibility while they recover.
Are you all right? How are you holding up?
Okay.
And of course the interpretation of Sonic running backwards.
Whew. Well, try to be a little more careful from now on.
Yeah, you can totally hear me pop the mic there.
Okay.
And yeah, here is basically my recreation of the Sonic CD running sprite from the special stages. And of course, I think this is based on Tails' running sprite from Sonic 2, but with a little bit of inspiration from Sonic CD mixed in. Oh yeah, this background loop of the shuttle, the half pipe. It's probably my cleanest set of animations I've ever done in Adobe. And of course I recreated the rings as accurately as possible. especially for the loops where they'd be spinning. I also of course recreated the spike traps to the best of my ability.
Tails! Tails, what did I just say?
Okay.
You know what? Never mind. Just stay in the middle.
Okay.
You know the funny thing? Tails is actually following Sonic's instructions, but he's still getting hit. There's just a few extra steps Sonic didn't account for, and he's just getting mad at him for it anyway. Oh yeah. Recreating the turns of the half pipe is admittedly where this gets a little sloppy. But hey, I was still learning at the time, and I'd like to think I'm improving. And hopefully working in Clip Studio, I can just evolve even further. And of course this Ed, Edd n Eddy-esque pulsating line art here.
Damn it, Tails!
The one time I've sworn in one of these cartoons, or included swearing.
You're costing us all of our hard-earned.
And of course, Sonic's hubris gets the better of him.
Okay.
Oh no, the emerald!
And of course gotta have the homage to modern Sonic by making his eyes go a little bit green when he's losing his stuff. And of course the blur frames of the half pipe as Sonic moves faster. This was the most time consuming cause I was naturally drawing every single frame in twos, thankfully, so the space between each bounce is only about 5 frames. Only about 5 in-betweens. Of course the black eye. I probably could have included some more bruising on him while I'm at it, but live and learn. And of course this accurate recreation of the blue Chaos Emerald. And of course just the the spike traps explosion, just now recolored. And yeah, that sound effect, that was originally gonna be a fart, but I decided, you know what, let's go for accuracy and just make the sound of a capsule destroy. The sound of a capsule popping. And yeah, more accurate recreations of the special stage. And here's another thing I would have changed if I could go back and edit this. I originally thought of just having Tails trail a massive cloud of dust behind him, have it obscure the screen, and when it clears, this is all gone. And of course Sonic is still flattened by Tails running him over. Just saying okay as he does. And yeah, of course, just Tails being happy, and Sonic just so done with everything. That was, of course, a recreation of how that original comic strip ended. And yeah, as you can imagine, this was inspired by the Sonic shorts of yesteryear. Very much going with the mindset of Sonic has to get hurt, 'cause funny. Oh, I'm kind of losing my train of thought here, but yeah, yeah, characters, music, S-Effects, owned by Sega. Did all the, well, follow me on what you could follow me on at the time. And yeah, this was 2020. It was a year early for the 30th anniversary, so almost. And yeah, almost. And yeah, it was kinda, sorta a recreation of the title screen of Sonic 1, but a little bit different, but still good enough. And of course, Robotnik here.
Snooping as usual, I see.
So yeah, to give a bit of context for what I'm realizing about the views. Yeah, this was 29 mil. Yeah, this wound up making 29 million and counting. Let's see. Elise's Confession, once I uploaded it to my channel, managed to make around 29,000 views. And, of course, Code of Chivalry by itself is probably my worst performing Sonic short at only over 5,000 views. So yeah, that basically made me realize this got as popular as it did because it was the pandemic. Nobody had anything else to do, but hey, got a lot of good support at least. Look at all these comments. But yeah, it is what it is. I just keep trucking along, uploading things to my uploading cartoons, and well, for the time being, while I gather my bearings to prepare the next project, just make speed draws of the prints I've been uploading, and just keep trucking along, and just keep working, just keep improving, and just keep celebrating the stuff I love. Yeah, I think that's about gonna do it today. Yeah, as I previously stated, no game to follow this up. We're just gonna leave it at this. Next weekend, there is a pretty big game I'm looking forward to coming out, and I'm thinking I might do an introduction stream of that. Hopefully things are not so funky wonky mental health wise for me by then, but whatever happens, I'm definitely gonna follow through with that. And hey, since I got a good amount of views for this stream, maybe on another day where I'm not feeling up to gaming for an audience, maybe I'll do some more streams like this where I just go over my old stuff and talk about them historically. People seem to be interested in hearing what I have to say about my own work, so maybe I'll go over other cartoons on my channel, go over a certain fan fiction I wrote back in the day, at the very least the beginning of that. That will certainly be an interesting venture, and I've got a few ideas for tier lists I'd like to do that maybe folks will be interested in seeing me talk about. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I will post this stream VOD on my YouTube channel in a few hours, and I will include the link to Sonic Shorts Volume 11. And I'll upload my contribution to Volume 11 on my own channel in a couple of days. Hope everyone looks forward to that. Yeah, thank everyone for tuning in, and I will catch you next weekend. Take care. Fare thee well.